weekly swing trade review. Starting off with Boyle, after breaking out of the base where we gave you that around the 14.75, 15 range, it moved as high as 24.75 today before a huge reversal. So perhaps that trade is over, but we'll see. It was a nice 9-point move or so. BRZE on the short side ran up, pulled back, and then closed firmly, but we're still in a long consolidation bear flag or coil type pattern. Don't let this one get out over the 45 range, but the downside target still remains 35 and 30. CDNA, after coming out of an inverse head and shoulders with a breakaway gap, has formed a beautiful flag. This one looks higher. I think you're going to see 18 and 21. Dash on the short side obviously broke down with a breakaway gap after a rounding top. It's got a bear flag and it's at the bottom of it. Next target 100 and then 93. EBS ran up sharply, but it's pulled back the last couple of days on low volume. Technicals are holding up well, but I want to see the stock ideally hold right about at today's low. We'll see if we can get this one to extend it. If it does, 7 and 8 might be targets. GOS coming out of a declining top sign with a breakaway gap, now wedging. You can see where resistance is from the February high. If it gets to 14.5, we might see 16 and 18. HROW also broke out of the base with a breakaway gap, now has a wedge. Like the way this is looking, that wedge broke out today and went through resistance. We might see the stock reach into the low to mid 20s. INOD with a breakaway gap and a rising flag, really powerful looking chart. First target 14.5, then 17. JMIA, after a breakout and then a head fake reversal, is right back on support. Needs to hold it here. I would stop under 5.25. Target remains 7.5, 8.5. Lightspeed also popped out of a base and now pulled back. I'm thinking it might be an entry up on this pullback if it holds it right there with a stop under, say, 14. I'm looking for 16 and 18. 3M broke out of a big inverse head and shoulders, retested, and then ran. Now it's pulling back yet again. Looking at the pattern, it appears that that's your rising channel. The pullback from here to there might be an entry opportunity for a move to 111. NVAX, big breakaway gap and a rising channel, and really nice extension yesterday to get it all the way up to 1740 before today's pullback got it to under 15, finishing 1530. I like the look, 1920 target. Brent with a massive move went from literally from 9.5 to 41.81 in about 3 weeks. It's now pulled back in a wedge and may not be done yet if it can hold support right around where it is. If that's the case, the next target could be 55. Seed. Bad day today for this stock. Disappointingly, pulled back on increasing volume. Not huge, but I want to see the stock stabilize right about that area and form some sort of rising flag. Next target 7 and then 8. Not happy about today's action though. WGS broke out, rising flag, and then a pullback. Still holding support, which right now is about 18.5, 19. Your targets are 23 and 28. And that's a look at some of the hot stocks at detectrader.com. Good night, everybody.